Welcome back to another live stream. We got bananas in chat from that Jared, Sass9602, Sweeney Dunstan, Ems Cow, Jay's on Fire, Cuplex, Kitty Gaming 99, Funky Coaster, Frusto, Randy Nicole, Paul Ice, K1, Zach Friedrich, and Funky Coaster again. And Cool Gamer with a banana emoji. Very good, very good. You're learning. You're learning. Brand Falls, welcome to the stream. A half Monty Nunn, thank you for the bananas. It's happening, peeps. We're doing another live stream. It's Saturday morning. I haven't done a morning weekend live stream in a while, it feels like. Not that any of this feels strange or crazy. Do I want to bring any of this stuff with me? I'm going to bring... Yes. These ones. And that. Right, we've got the... no, I don't. My ender chest is over here. See? Good thing that I checked, right? Also, I'm going to go buy some rockets. Let's start off by buying some rockets. Because I gotta fly. I got to fly somewhere today. I've got to fly to the ice farm. There's no Nether tunnel hub thing. Also, I should sleep in a bed. I'm the only one on the server. It's been quiet since half the gang are off at Minecon, which is today. Kitty Gaming says this is the best time for a live stream for me. Lol. Every other time it's like 2 in the morning. Well, that's why I like to do the weekend ones, because I can catch people at a different time. Now, I could actually just stream it this time any day of the week, but you know, I guess it's always the weekend. Sorry, the morning somewhere on the weekend. No, it's not always the weekend somewhere. Jeez, I need to think that one through. So maybe if I streamed in the morning on a Monday or a Friday, that might overlap with other people's weekends. But I know it's the weekend here in my time zone, right? That's what I'm sort of getting at. We've got a noise in the ear. It's MS Cow resubscribing for 30 months in a row, saying let's start with something amazing. 30 months seems like yesterday. By the way, are you going to join your hermits with your cardboard head at Minecon? There is no such thing planned like that this time. Yeah, no such thing planned, which is fine by me. I actually... Do you know, I probably said different things at different times. This is the same for anything, you know. Life is, you know, change. Everything's always changing. Your feelings change, your opinions change. I kind of feel like when we had that panel, it should have really been for the people who were there. It wasn't my idea. It was brought forward to me by some of the other hermits. And so I agreed to do it. And then, like, when I watch it back, I kind of feel like I wasn't even there. Like, that should have been for the hermits that were there. Anyway, let's pick these things up. Chuck that in here. You know, because otherwise it's kind of the same as just watching one of my videos or whatever, you know. I'm just there. Emma says I'm sad now. What did I do to make you sad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, is it the lack of cardboard cut out head? It could be that. There's some. Actually, do you know what? I was going to go show off some stuff over there, but I might be making spoilers. If we hang around, well, you can see some beautiful trees and stuff. Scar's doing some amazing building over there. I have the coordinates of the ice farm written down in my notes. It is 3,000 and 1,400. I know it's in that direction. Oh wow, so we would be flying an astronomically large distance. I think what we'll do is take the portal to the mining. The mining mesa. Jeez, that was some voice croakiness going on. Paul says, X, why is your mouse desynced? It's a bug in the program I use. Vegistry is here resubscribing for 7 months in a row. Vegistry, thank you for your 7 months of support. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying today's live stream. Let's try and read out these noises while I'm flying over lava. Sounds like a really smart idea, doesn't it? A half Monty Nunn has resubscribed for 2 months in a row. I felt my heartbeat skip as I looked, oh jeez, over to the side there. Had to take my eyes off the screen full of lava. Now that is fast. That was a swift little journey. We also got Mogan Senman subscribing with Amazon Prime. Well, thank you for using the Prime subscription on me. Appreciate that. That Jared says, X, do you play full screen? I never play full screen. I always like to have my games in a window so I can see what else is happening on the PC. So, is this really any closer? It doesn't feel like it. So we're going that direction and this direction. Up, up, up we go. As high as we can get. Okay, and now, well, I'm just using the numbers to navigate. Let's try and tilt upwards a little bit. Sweet, so that'll get us... Yes, that'll get us to where we're going. So, Brantafords is here resubscribing for 29 months in a row, saying whoop whoop. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for 29 months of support. That's amazing. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Is the window off center? Maybe says that Jared. The window's fine. The window's like fills up my screen for the most part. And there's another noise in the air. It's none other than Ed Network resubscribing for 26 months in a row. Got some crazy long resubscribes going on here. Thank you everyone for your support. As always, it is appreciated. There's something that I want to do this stream. It's find a shipwreck out in this area and see if we can find some treasure nearby. If I see one now, I might just drop down and go for it. But I'm scanning my eyes and I'm not seeing a shipwreck. I'm seeing squid. Okay, so we need to go up a little bit again and then just keep... Oh, well, there it is. You know? I mean, talk about aiming well. We pretty much went in a straight line exactly to here. How cool is that? Treasure, says Ninja. Treasure. Oh, Ninja wants the treasure. Right. We're gonna do some work on this machine. Ironically, I say, the first thing we'll do is leave the server. Goodbye, Hermitcraft. Goodbye forever. Not forever, just a few minutes. Sumi, your people want to watch the stream, not a black screen. The Lapis lads, I believe other people are watching the stream, and it is you who has the black screen. So, I mean, can you hear my voice? Something's wrong. Vegistry says, loving the streams, X. Don't catch streams too often with the time difference. Missing you on Let's Play Minecraft together. Yeah, I can't really do like 2 vanilla series or 2 Minecraft series very well at once. You probably won't see me on there. I want to test something quickly. This flying machine right here, which is a prototype for what I've been working on over there. Okay, so it flies, but I think we can add 2 extra blocks to it on either end. So let's add 2 extra blocks. Okay, no, maybe it's 1 on extra. Ah, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I wanted to test something, but there's no point now. This is like a straight up 8 wide configuration, and I was thinking about a couple of things, and I realised I made some sort of mistakes here. Okay, so it's going to go over a pool of water, right? Below that pool of water is ice, because we push downwards. There's also obsidian, so that makes these blocks immovable. Those are source blocks. They can regenerate everything here. So as a flying machine comes over, it should in theory regenerate all of this. Now the other thing that we're going to need is seeding blocks for allowing the ice to grow. And what I realized is that we don't need this covered edge, because we need the ice to grow from there, and we don't need it to supply everything else with water. At the ends, it probably makes sense. Well, actually, no, it doesn't make sense to keep it. So let's fill in all of that, because now we've learned that we need to seed the ice. So the question is, where else can we seed the ice from? What happens if I put that there and the water is trying to reform? I believe that it won't reform around it. I could be mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would just block anything in these corners. So maybe the way to go is like that, just have it all in the sides, but I don't know, it feels like we're missing an opportunity here. Charlie Panda says, I think it's at 4. Oh yeah, the thing today is at 5. Right, and Kitty Gaming 99 has resubscribed for 10 months in a row, saying, hi Asuma, as always, I have to remind you that your content is a constant highlight for me. I want to thank you for giving me a great reason to talk to someone I don't usually talk to because they watch you as well. That's cool. Thanks for bringing people together. No problem. That's a lovely story. Thank you for sharing it, Kitty Gaming. I appreciate that. That's lovely to hear. Finding a common interest. Happy to hear it. Thank you so much for your support as well. I'm looking over here, right? We could, if we extend this by 1 block, because we know we can with our flying machine, we can move you to here, right? So then it's 2, 4, 2, I think. Let's, no, keep that one.
3.
So yes, we can attach one more, but we've removed the piston. So we can do that as well. And then that possibly means we could have... You see, this is the thing that I'm struggling to get my head around, is that we can then leave this branch of blocks to form ice on either side. Which seems like a really good idea with this layout. But then we have to have more of these blocks. It's very tricky to figure out what the better layout is here, right? 12 Tetor says, just binged your YouTube and I'm finally catching you live. Great stuff, bro. Well, thank you for watching the videos. Glad to have you here today. Glad you're enjoying what we do. Doomio Lag says, hi X and stream. Hi buddy, welcome to the stream. So what I've got to figure out is what exactly the plan is going to be here. I can't do this to create extra source blocks at all, because as soon as I do that, I break up the way in which the water can reform. So I've been wondering, is there another pattern? Big problem is, it's always got to be like this. So let's say we have that branch of blocks coming through the middle, right? If I leave little breaks in it, this is still going to mess up the water stream. Then again, I mean, well, they're going to be source blocks either way, so I don't need to put anything there. By the way, do ice grow on the side of a slab, so says OA6? It does not. I was wondering if there was a waterlogged block that it could grow on the side of, but I don't think there is. I don't think there's any exception there. So the question is, peeps, how do we do this? I had quite a few tweets sent my way with suggestions, and they all had these complicated arrangements, so I tried to simplify them. X, have you thought about using armor stands with Frostwalker boots? There is a design that uses them to generate temporary blocks for the Ice to Generate app. I saw that, yeah. I didn't think I would use it, but it could be done. Let's go grab some boots. See, this in my mind, as cool as it is, it's going to start to get really complicated now. So let's go effect, enchant, Suma, frost, and we'll probably put level 2 on it, right? So now we need an armor stand. Then we're going to need slime block, which is not in the redstone tab for some mysterious reason. Let's chuck that there. It'd be cool if they made the creative menus out of JSON files, and then you could just like rearrange them for yourself. That would be pretty awesome. So I think that's all you need in a weird way. You just need to send it from one side to the other. Right, and it'll get stuck on our water seeding. It kind of looked like it was going to make its way all the way across. That's really disappointing. There is, however, no reason our water seeding can't be like that. So if we try this again, I doubt it's actually going to make it across. Yeah, now it gets stopped on that block. So what if we were to do it here? The flying machine is going to come and knock it off, isn't it? So even if it was the one next to the ledge. And this is on the smaller design as well. Oh, how did I... Jeez, what a fool. What a fool. That being said, we don't need that there, because that will form. So if it were one over... Well, okay, right, so let's try it without that, because we could put it in the gaps. Did it stop because of that? I mean, jeez, I should pay more attention to what I'm doing here. So for that design, it's pretty promising that you could have some Frostwalker boots kicking it across. I mean, that's literally... I hope the flying machine doesn't clip it when it comes by, because that's... Ah. That was... Okay. I think I know how we avoid that, because the frost ice was still there. That's another point. Does it stay there when the armor stand is still nearby? It all eventually disappears by the looks of it. So as long as it's all disappeared, then it can go from side to side. Make double zigzags with seedings, says Rubinio. Well, that's fair enough to say, but then we have the same problem, right? So double zigzag, I put in a seed block. Like if we put one here, it's going to stop water forming behind it. And now we've increased the amount of places where ice can't grow as well. That's why this is tricky. There's some sort of something or other I'm not thinking of here, I believe. And I've just realised something. The arrangement here isn't optimal. So if we've established that we can actually have it like that because those two will link together, then I need a diagonal, but then I could do that, right? Is that more optimal? More spaced out? Could also be a bit slower for everything to spread. Triple zigzag, says Rubinio. Think you're not thinking about it the right direction. Make 3 chambers for the flying machine. 2 wide on the sides, an extra source block hidden on the sides, 4 in the middle with 4 wide zigzag pattern. Not so sure. So we can't use the frosted one on this. Let's go look at this again. Because when we get to the ends... No, the problem is... Right, we can't have a lane like this, where ice grows on either side, because we need seeded water. So where the water is at the very end, we can have it down the side so it can spread all the way down behind the flying machine. In this case, it means we have a 2 wide section. So that's like half that can't grow. That's kind of not so bad. If you think, alright, we're going to put a block on the edge so it can grow there, we then need a cedar block here and here to move the water around so it can continue. Which means for growing that one there faster, it's isolated as one bit of ice and you remove 2 other spaces. So that seems really inefficient to me. Put the armor stands between the 2 blocks, then they won't fall into the slabs. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, align it so it's sort of half on a block. Well, we learned that we can space it out like that, which is cool. Right, so then when we think about this one in the middle, the 4 wide one, we would have zero water regeneration unless we put in cedar blocks. And in order to get them to go all the way down, they would have to be placed like that on the side. Which might not be the worst thing ever. I think that's not really that great. I think this is actually probably the way to go. Thomas says, just a thought, have you thought about having a fully auto farm where you have the ice pushed into one position, you leave your mouse left click with your pickaxe? I have and I haven't. I didn't think of doing it quite like that, but I like the sound of that. I've been working on some mechanics for that type of farm, right? So over here what you're going to see is some modules that swap like that. The problem is if the ice freezes before the piston comes back up. But then we have this one. No, that's not it. Ah, this one here. Okay. Got quite a few. So if we do it this way, like the piston up and down is quite instantaneous. So if it instantly freezes, this one has no problem handling that kind of bandwidth. Now, because it's tileable, it means we can set up a bunch with water like this, right? And then we could potentially I have Frostwalker boots on. Must have right-clicked on those by mistake. So that design would be good for what you just described. We'll be able to funnel all the blocks into a place where the player stands AFK. Can you put a block on top of it to prevent it from freezing instantly? Yeah. Possibly, like... like that? That might help. I mean... Let's try and activate it while the other one's on top. It seems to... No, it can break. So that might actually be a good thing. Oh, I think I must have broken a flip-flop somewhere. Why is there water coming out the side there? Oh, right, I see why. It kind of looked like it was back in. So, do we need some sort of delay on this one up here if we were to... You see, there's not a lot of options for adding delay. What about using a piston arm, says Gyro. Yeah, a piston arm would block it, wouldn't it? Right? And then we could have a repeater here, but where do we get... we could put a torch on the back of that block. But then you'd need a second torch. And that might even have the right kind of delay. Okay, so now let's... Okay, there's something wrong with the flip-flop. So we put the ice... Oh, it might not have actually broken. It might have been... Oh, I keep forgetting that. So we may not even need this modification we've just made. Oh, it's not a long enough pulse for activating a torch. You need a 2-tick pulse. This creates a 1-tick pulse. Let's try that again then, because I think it might have been... That's caught me out a couple of times, the distance of that. So... Maybe it can. What Nembomb said to me is if it can break, it will. Like, treat it like it will. So we kind of need a solution for that as well. So let's not focus on that now. Looks like we're going to go with this. Okay, so an 8-wide pool of water. We put in blocks that can't be moved below our feeders for the source water, whatever you want to call it. Is there a bit of a flaw here that ice will form there? And then it doesn't... like, the ice can spread outwards like that, but if it's closer to this, it won't spread across. That's not really a problem, because the pattern mirrors itself. We've got noises in the ear. We have Twisted Ambition, throwing 500 bits, saying it's 4 AM here. Why am I still awake? I mean, 4 AM, that's close to waking up time for me, jeez. Put the seeding blocks in the middle, says Nickelbean. So if I put a seeding block in the middle, it means that all of the water won't spread behind it. So the water won't form source blocks back here where I'm placing these red blocks. I believe. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I wonder if I can grab a sponge. I think do sponges take it away from... Oh, they do, look. It takes it away from that. Right, let's just simulate. In fact, I'm just going to quickly go back to the original layout. So there's our cedar block. Let's see if this is actually true or not. Because if I've got it wrong in my head, it's worth knowing about. So let's see where it generates its water source blocks to. Oh. I didn't think that was possible. So the water is coming like there. Oh, because it's going to make a water source here and there, and then it bridges the gap. Oh, we don't need to mess around with these Frostwalkers. Oh, this is the way. Okay, right. Well then, I think what we'll do in that case is... Oh, goodness me, that's brilliant. Whoever just suggested that and got us testing my theory, thank you. Thank you, because I think I made an erroneous assumption. Erroneous assumption. We're using some language here. Let's go for fill. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like that. We're not going to run the flying machine over here, so I'm not going to worry about the blocks underneath. Okay, let's start our arrangement again. Actually, what I want to do is probably, yeah, bring this back here, maybe a bit further. You know, let's go change the first coordinates, and then do that. Sweet, and we just got to surround it like this. Pretty good. Asuma is using big words, says Cuplex. I'm trying to expand that vocabulary. Oh, that's a big word, isn't it? Jeez. Okay, let's also grab the sponge again. That was helpful. Let's start from scratch here, because I think we're going to come up with... I'm not going to do the Frostwalker thing now. I think we're going to come up with what we need to come up with. Sweet. Get rid of all of this. Alright, and now we need our slabs. Slabby jabbies. I got a hot cup of tea here. It's been 26 minutes. It's time to start drinking it. I can't believe I left it that long. Peppermint Gaming says, Morning X, do you ever feel like you wish you showed your face so you could be properly part of the Minecon panel and stuff? Feels like you miss out on so much when you do. No, not at all. I'm perfectly happy with the decision I made. If that, it would be the other way around. I think it would have been a mistake for me. I much prefer just being anonymous on the internet, so to speak. Right, so Twisted Ambition, thank you for your bits. We have Schwada Firm resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying, Good morning, X. It's my birthday today, and I should be in school, but I refuse to go. Happy birthday! You should have gone to school. I don't know why you would refuse. Stay in school, as they say. I know school isn't always the most exciting thing, but... you know, you go there to learn. You don't always learn the right sort of things that you need to learn, but geez, you know how it is. I can't tell you not to go to school. Come on. Shredder Firm, happy birthday, my friend. Appreciate it. Twisted Ambition is here with a donation saying, X, why do you do this to me? It's 4:20 AM here in the US and I was about to get to the pillows. Now you're here and I don't know what to do. Well, my friend, why do I do this to you? You know, I just picked a random person. I went Twisted Ambition. I employed a bunch of PIs, private investigators, to figure out exactly how late you stay up, and then I would start streaming exactly when you were about to go to bed. It's one big conspiracy revolving around you, my friend. It's one big conspiracy. Thomas Derp says, it's interesting how EFO's 10-year anniversary and X's 7-year anniversary are almost perfectly aligned. I think it's actually not EFO's. Well, I don't know. I think EFO's 10-year anniversary on YouTube is based on when he created his account as opposed to uploaded the first video. Because otherwise, mine would be 10 years... Wait, is mine 2000? It's May 2008, I think. Anyway, Twisted Ambition, thank you so much for the donation. Melez Melee is here, resubscribing for 5 months in a row. Jeb 2006 is here doing cheers and throwing bits. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the bits and the support. Spidey Wren is resubscribing for 20 months in a row, saying, Hello X, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, it's early in the day, and it feels wonderful so far. Spidey Wren, Spidey Wren. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you? You knew it. What did we figure out when we started in the corner? We figured out that that is not as effective as that. So if we start with this, as long as we have some sort of diagonal spreadage, I'm starting to think, now that we've learned that the source blocks work differently, does this mean we use less slabs overall? Right, is that less overall? It's gotta be, because there's more gaps. So if I were to do that, there's less gaps. So let's say we decide we're going to go with that, and then when we get over to this space, we're going to mirror it and come back again. In fact, so that we can test how the water flows, let's just attach an extra one. Yeah, that would be, so that can create and spread that way, right? Which it would do from back there. There is possibly a problem that if ice forms while the water is spreading, it may break, but I don't think that's actually too much of a concern. Right, so now where do we put our cedar blocks? I tell you what, it'd be really nice to have some visuals if we change the ice here. Let's go pack. They changed the name of it. It's now called, oh, compressed, compact, compressed. So these are all the blocks that can currently turn into ice, right? In this section. And what we're going to do is just look at the one side and then flip it. X, you got any festivals planned? Always appreciated your good taste in music. Festival season is over at the moment. I mean, there might be a few later festivals, but most of the festivals happen in the summer. We got noises in the ear from Billman68 for 24 months in a row. That's a diamond face. 2 years. Thank you for 2 years of support, my friend. Saying just had a facelift. You know, I read the message first. Just had a facelift, and I was like, what? Now I understand. Now I understand, my friend. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Schwada Firm has gifted a sub to Saturade for 1 month in a row. And it is September, so Saturade, you can continue your subscription. Yeah, you can continue it. For 1 month. No. My brain just totally failed itself then. Jeez. You can... Wait, that one doesn't work. Or does it? Actually, I'm wondering again, peeps. I'm wondering. Yeah, Saturade, because it's September, you can resubscribe for just $1, which is pretty cool. Right, so what happens when we get over here and the water starts flowing back across that way, right? Why did it work before? I thought it didn't work. Oh, I think I know why. It might be because water comes from the opposite side. That means you can't use this pattern in the corner from which it starts, right? So imagine this is in the middle of a big thing. Then there's going to be water coming back that way and here as well. But that blocks that one. So no. Oh, goodness me. I knew that was... So what are we doing? The Frostwalker one now? Ah, too good to be true. Chief Lightning says continue placing the water. There's no point. Like, we placed it in all the spots. Use only one, says Harris. Okay, so let's put one. There would be here and there. No. Unless it needs a couple more back here. I think it worked. I think it worked because you had source blocks coming in from the other side because it was diagonal, right? So if I put that there, even then it doesn't want to. Why did it work before? That's what I don't understand now. Oh, I guess I get it. I get it. It would actually be further back. Yeah, right. Okay, let's change the optics here. I think I don't want to do this forever, but we've got to figure it out, right? Can't just give up. Okay, that command that I ran to turn it all into ice, let's do that again. Let's try this in the other direction now. Let's go... This might actually be a really terrible idea. In fact, it kind of looks like a terrible idea. No, I think that wants to go that way. I think that might be what we're going for. It would appear to be so. Alright, this is going to be a strange experiment. So if water comes from both sides, because there's going to be source blocks from end to end on either side. Okay, let's put one there. And let's put one here. And let's see if that works, because that's a nice arrangement, I think. Alright, peeps, do you think it's going to work? Yes or no? I'm going to drink some tea. I'm going to see what people say in chat. Axiax is here subscribing. Axiax, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying today's live stream. The Dragster says, I think you're overcomplicating it, X. I don't think we are. I really don't. Like, we're just trying to figure out what the pattern is. Some people are saying mistakes. I'm trying to see where the mistake is now. Maybe at that end? That's in the middle, that's in the middle. Oh, wait, I see it, I see it, I see it. Thank you for pointing it out. Big mistake. Big, big mistake. In fact, it looks like I did it twice, perhaps? Like that. So now you go back by 1, and these ones over here. Alright, that looks correct, doesn't it? Way! There we go! There we go. Now what we don't have is that over here because we don't have any cedar water back there. But I think maybe that's what we should do. We should have seeding water back here. So that would mean leaving this open and then putting some blocks literally like this up above. Alright, that's what I think we're going to do then. What do y'all think of that? Saturators, the original broke up the diagonal pattern, would have filled if you had continued placing the water sources. Yes, well, yeah, we can, yeah. You're right, but because of me figuring out why I needed to continue the pattern, I decided to make it like this, so that those can be more frequently together. What does the redstone represent? Oh, that's just going to be a seeding block for creating ice. It's not centered and it hurts my eyes, says Adrian. It is centered. Yeah, it's definitely centered. Two in the middle, 2 on either side. And then 4 in between each one. Good. Why not pushing the blocks up when the water spreads? Well, then you have to build contraptions below where you're trying to push the ice downwards, so... Is it efficient, says Shadow? That's a good question, I don't know. I guess it's as efficient as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 13, and then 1, 2, 3. So 16 seeding per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 across. So whatever that means, like instead of just having 10, we now have 16. X use movable water sources in the flying machine, says Diakern. Movable water sources? There isn't a movable water source. Pretty sure that's not a thing. Let's double check. I'm sure they removed that. You can't move water sources anymore, says Nam. That's what I thought. Yeah. Alright, so this is what we're going to build, I guess, right? I'm just wondering if there's anything more here I should do before I go and build it on the server. So we're going to go with furnaces and slabs on top of furnaces. I should take a screenshot of that as reference and put it on the other screen for future use. Okay, right. Peeps are saying test it. I don't think you'd want me to test it on stream. I think you'd much prefer we actually play some Minecraft. So we'll keep this one where it is because it works and there's no reason to remove it. Oh, this looks like a coming out of the chunks thing. It'll pick it back up actually when it goes across. Oh, it's also, I guess, stopped working. So we can leave it alone for now. So if I want to create another one, I mean, I picked this spot here with the sort of intent of knowing that you'd go underneath it, right? And occasionally it goes into the ground. So if I build it higher up, more ice can be stored underneath. And maybe we create like walkway ledges where you walk alongside and mine the ice and it drops down. So I think going for height here is not a bad idea. If we look at what's going on around here, it looks like this side would be the better pick. So let's chuck down this thing. Oh, we can't even put rockets in it. Jeez. Let's put down all of these and our ender chest. Have you considered draining that frozen lake layer by layer? Says Shreknarf. Oh, it's not a frozen lake. This is like an ice farm that I made, and it's 1 deep. So there are no layers to it. Okay. Right. Now we need some redstone in a box. And I guess it makes sense to start off with the tray. Let's get the tray in the right place. Our material of choice will continue to be these spruce trees. They don't grow because they've got snow all around them. I believe you may or may not need... That's not a belief. You may or may not need to remove the corner bits as well. Let's find out. Yeah, I think the corners have got to go as well. Hey, there we are. So what I should have done is just put some dirt blocks below to elevate. Right, so we're going to use spruce as our building material again because of its availability, I guess. If we go into our wood chest, I don't think we've got enough to get started. I mean, there's a little bit of spruce. We'll make sure that gets used. Right, let's chop us some tree. Chop us some tree down, you know. The curse will be fixed at the end of the season, says Gun Cartoon. You know, it was fixed the other day, wasn't it? It was fixed for one stream. And it was after a Slobs update, so I figured they fixed it, but apparently it's just gone straight back. Torch on the diagonal, says the Wolfie. Torch on the diagonal, what's that mean? Are you going to spruce it up? Spruce. Scar was doing this thing in this video where he was like, spruce, or something. I can't, no, it wasn't quite like that. It was sort of high pitch in the strangest of ways. Spruce. I don't know. That sounds a bit more like it. Less accent, more just high pitch. Spruce tree. That sounds hilarious, actually. Oh dear God. Scar, what have you started? I feel tempted to say that now. I look at the spruce wood. It sounds so silly. It sounds so silly. Oh. Cool. Let's get all these leaves decaying, man. Let's chop this down, you know. Hello, Master of Derp, says Josh. Thanks, hi. Oh gosh, you do sound like Stampy the cat when he says it. Oh, is that where it originates from? So Stampy says, spruce! Oh, that's good. Right, that'll be enough woods to do us for a while. Spruce is my favourite type of tree to chop down, I think, just because, you know, you get so much of it. It's easy peasies and all of that. Okay, so let's have some wood available. And we'll start off with the tray. So if we're going to... I don't mind digging away a bit of the dirt. Oh yeah, we need some ladders. Need some ladder action. Ladder action! Where's that ladder action at? There it is. Oh, that's not a lot of ladder action. Jeez. That's a disappointing amount of ladders. So in here we'll have a crafting bench. Let's go for 14. Would that work? Multiples of 7? No sticks left over. Good. Okay, and then there's that. There's that. Let's... Glad I noticed now. Let's sleep in the bed before the creepers get here. Where is this music from, says WeKill. It's C418, the person who made the Minecraft music. You can find it all on Bandcamp. The pufferfish video was amazing. GRE and Park killed me. Lol, says Greyfeather. I'm glad you like it. It was really great. I'm not a fan of like clip shows that much, but because they weren't from my own episodes, I realised that for a lot of people watching, they may not watch all the Hermits and they may not have seen all this stuff. So actually, I thought it was a really good like recap. In fact, some people made jokes about it being like a recap episode. There was one person that we didn't get, and there was one mistake in the video. I noticed it after I'd uploaded it, and I just went, nah, gonna leave it. I accidentally put TFC's name as well tonight or something like that. What's really annoying is that I'd gotten that far into editing, doing all the names, and it crashes. Vegas crashes kind of frequently. Sometimes it crashes a lot, sometimes it doesn't. But I'd actually edited that once. That's what really annoyed me. I was like, I already did that and then you crashed. You know, give me a break. Oh yeah, let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 wides. Do we want to start directly here? Let's leave a gap. So then 8 would be there. And let's have a gap on this side as well. So that's a gap. And then we have 8. So that's what we've got to remember. Now, how high are we going to go? We can push about 12 blocks. So 1, 2, no, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And one more for good measure. So that's the gap. And that is where the edge of this will start. So we're not going to build our flying machine perfectly centered here. Is that? Yeah, that's correct. I should have counted coming across there. How am I going to... like that? No, there, then there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I've done it wrong. So we need to go this way one more. So yeah, I forgot to get Scar, and what was weird is that Scar wasn't on my list, so I wasn't sure if I'd made the mistake of not getting Scar, or if I got him again and then forgot to put the clip in the video, because when I originally got Scar, he found the pufferfish dead, you know. And then I put it somewhere else to get him, and I can't remember if it got him or not. So I don't know what's going on with that. Alison says, oh my god, Hermitcraft, my husband is your biggest fan, I swear, lol. Biggest fan. How much does he weigh? Oh no, I'm joking. Asuma, what's your predictions that Jeb might say about the next update? I reckon that Jeb is going to say it's the 1.14 update. And I reckon that he's going to say there's meerkats in it. And that there'll be foxes and ostriches. Messing with you. Don't you think you did XB Eva, I remember, says Thomas. Yeah, XB was another one I forgot. I can't remember if I put something in his base or not. Because he was streaming, it didn't cross my mind, you know. Look at all that ice that's formed over there, jeez. Now, this farm's got to be bigger than that one, right? I mean... you know. Uma says, what biome will you vote for? You know, I don't really care to vote because they're all getting added. So, like, what order they add them in is the least of my interest. I really hope there's not some miscommunication there, though, because it seems kind of silly. Like, the voting system that they did last time, I think a lot of people got disappointed from it. You know, it's actually one of these things... we do when we have meetings for staff for Let's Play Minecraft together and my Discord community and the plot world, is occasionally like an idea comes up and we're like, what should we do? Should we put it to a vote? And one of the things I will often say is don't let the community vote, because you create disappointment a lot of the time. And that's what happened with the Minecon thing. Like, if you give people a bunch of options and then... like, let's say you got 4 options, right? Chances are the one that's the most popular ain't going to actually have the most votes, because there are more votes for the other categories, right? It's simple maths. So let's say the biggest category got 33% and all of the others had less. But if you add the others together, they have more. So more people are going to be disappointed when they don't get the thing that they voted for. So that's one of the reasons I quite often don't like putting things down to a vote, is because you give people the opportunity to be disappointed. And that's what they did with Minecon. They disappointed a lot of people. I wasn't one of them, you know. I'm fine with it, you know, it is what it is. Some of those other ideas they had sounded really cool, but just how it goes. You know, it's not the end of the world. So when they did the vote again this time, there was a bit of backlash. People saying like, didn't you learn your lesson? Like, a lot of people didn't like that. But they haven't like communicated it very well. It's just one post on Reddit saying that they're going to add everything. So it'd be interesting to see how they frame the vote, because the vote kind of implies that not everything's getting added. It's not like they say vote on the order, they just say vote for what you want. The Kraken and the aquatic update could have been lovely, says I am Tiddle. I think a Kraken in an aquatic update, yeah, that would have been amazing. Right, we need some more ice. Where are we going to get ice from, peeps? Oh, jeez. I just don't know. Maybe we should build some sort of ice farm so we can get enough ice for our ice farm, jeez. I mean, that joke's old already. It didn't even need to be told, did it? Warriors the Dwarf says, those who know me from the other Hermit stream know what is coming when I join for the first... What is that? What is coming when you join? Tintelicus says, Hi X, do you know if the Hermitcraft segment will be implemented in the Minecraft Earth livestream, or will Iskau upload the video? I believe it gets uploaded to the Mojang channel, Minecraft channel, whatever it is, at some point in the future. And I don't think it's a part of the Minecon Earth livestream. It's just an additional panel happening at the event at the same time. And, whoa! Okay, now I understand, Warriors. First of all, let's catch up on noises in the air. Alison Starr is here doing cheers and throwing bits, saying, Frankers, hey, you say Caleb is the coolest, he will shoot a brick. Why would he shoot a brick? I mean, that's a strange thing to do. And Jimmy2901 has resubscribed for 24 months in a row, saying 2 years. Jimmy, thank you so much for all the support, man. It's glad to have you. I'm glad to have you here for so long, and I appreciate your 2 years. You're now a diamond-facing chap. There are a lot of dings in my ears. Let's just check this. Goodness me, it's going to go off for a while, peeps. The dings are going to go off for a while. Where's the next one? See? I told you they're going to... I thought I was going to sound foolish for a second there. So, Warriors the Dwarf has gifted subs to loads of people and subscribed themselves. So, Warriors, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for supporting the community here. I appreciate you gifting all of those subs. Let's read these names out. If you hear your name, you now have emotes. If I butcher your name, you can now put the butcher emote in chat. Epic_hey, Alpha Bunny 08, Ice 8, Flix Star _ Pukeolicious. That is a crazy name right there. Pukeolicious, jeez. Alpha Matrix _ Noseguard 70, Taran Deer, Hen Solo 2005, and Sass and Naya. You are now all subscribed thanks to Mr. Warriors the Dwarf. Thank you again, Warriors. I appreciate you supporting our community. And what a better time to get gifted a sub. It is September, meaning for $1 you can resubscribe. Twitch are trying to suck you in. They're trying to get that resubscription from you. Yeah, $1 and you can resubscribe for the next month as well. Noises in the air, that's what we're getting right now, for sure. The Cactus Monkey says, what's going on? We're building an ice farm and we're having subs gifted. That's what's going on at this very moment in time. I don't understand the concept of gifting a sub, says Peppermint. It means you, instead of getting a subscription for yourself, you can give one to someone else. It's one of those things on Twitch that, like, now that it's here, it feels like it should have always been here. Like, it's just like the Twitch community to do that. There we go. Demonic says, very kind of you, Dwarf. Indeed. Indeed. On behalf of all the peeps getting the subs here, thank you. Appreciate you supporting. Thomas the loser. Thomas not the loser says, I think the Phantom was a good update. Me personally, I used to never sleep and beds were unused. Now I always use it. I guess it encourages you to use the bed. I used to sleep a lot because I didn't like all the mobs spawning at night time. Then Season 5 happened and there were no mobs because of, Peaceful Island. I think we should make this farm as big as I have time for. So what I'm going to do is put the flying machine in at this end and definitely not activate it. Because this ain't going to take as long to build now. Also, I've built so many of those flying machines recently, I'm getting into a bit of a groove, you know. I'm learning the ins and outs how to build them. Right, we are so going to have to go sleep. That'll do. Into the bed we go. Yellow Harold is here, resubscribing for 30 months in a row. Saying, I will just join the sub train. I can't stay for too long though. Got to work on my bachelor project today. Cool, man. Yeah, don't get distracted by this derp. You know, you don't want your brain smarts getting affected by what's going on right here. Appreciate you tuning in and resubscribing though, Harold. Hope all is well. The Black Ranger says, hello, I'm only for a few minutes. Where'd that message go? Since I have to go out, but I've come to say hi. Thanks for coming by and saying hi, buddy. Appreciate it. Jerprin says, if you weren't a YouTuber, what would you been doing then? No idea, to be quite... Well, music, jeez. I mean, I say no idea. I know I'd be doing the music. I don't know what else. I don't know where the music would have led. I got a feeling it wouldn't have led very far, because I think music's like a very tough thing to crack. Like... I don't know. Is it like music strike? I mean, maybe this looks the same way for other people, being able to entertain and make Minecraft videos, or whatever. But like, music looks like a tough thing to crack. I think if you look at sports and physical activity, it can be easier to see like that the hard work pays off, because sports career, I mean, again, like, maybe I'm wrong about this, like, there's a degree of talent, but there's a lot of physical work. As talented as you are, you have to put in a lot of physical work, and physicality is something that's accessible to everyone in a way, like, unless you're born with some sort of I don't want to use the wrong word, but let's say defect, because that's what my brain's saying. Like, you have some sort of disability, something's not all the way there. I mean, I've got my own shortcomings. Everyone's born with some sort of shortcomings. Like, with exception to those, a lot of the physical stuff is about putting in the time and the effort. It's not, I don't know, like, it's not beyond that. Is music beyond that? Like, having the genius to come up with like some sort of bass line or vocal hook or singing in a particular way, like, it just feels so much more genius than something physical. Not to knock like the physicality of certain activities in any way. That's just how it strikes me. I think people would possibly agree, right? Where did we start talking about this? I've totally forgotten what we're supposed to be talking about. Yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is, like, music just seems like such a harder thing to crack, to, like, if you want to air quotes make it. I think it's a harder industry to make it in as well. Like, it's... Yeah, I haven't really like thought about what I'm trying to say before very much, so I don't have a lot of words on it. It's just kind of occurred to me that I guess my natural idea of what is difficult or easy, I just instinctively gravitate to look at music as something that's difficult. Now, this bit here, I think it's as easy as that. Yeah, is that the correct thing? I can always just skip back into the other world. I think I'm going to skip back into the other world. James the Jim says, X, go and give it to you. You know, DMX is back on this... is it a Dr. Dre song? Is it a Snoop Dogg song? It's... YouTube's been throwing up these videos from classic 90s era rappers like Snoop, Method Man, Redman. And I can't tell if, like, they're all working on new projects or albums, because the videos are made out of clips from old videos. So I'm kind of like, I kind of need to do some research and investigation and figure out like what's happening. But YouTube keeps throwing me these songs I've never heard before, with collaborations between like Method Man and Snoop and Dre that are like from within a year. And I need to go figure out, what, are they working on a record, or is this like a fan-made thing put together? I don't know how we got to that. It was just something that I saw on YouTube recently. Okay, no, we're not doing that one. We're doing... Oh, did I? I just edited it. So, yeah, it's actually as simple as I was thinking it was on the server. Any recommendations for exercise routines for the people with sporadic work schedules is again a giant popped up. Perhaps don't think of exercise as a routine if it's all sporadic and you're all over the place. Just you know that moment where you get a bit of free time, and because your day's hectic, you probably want to relax and put your feet up or something. Man, go do the workout then. Like whenever you get that opportunity, go do it. Don't look for the excuse. Just go and get it done. Yeah, it can be a hard thing to get that in your head, but if you can do it, if you can get yourself to go do it when you kind of don't want to. I need to break those ones so this thing don't fly away. James to Jim says, run to work, run home from work, run to the gym, run to the shops, run everywhere. That's actually like not a bad. Like it sounds a little bit comical, right? No, it's totally legit. Oh, okay. Bud activated the pistons. Right, that shocked me. Yeah, you can always run to places. There's no reason you can't do that. I knew some people I used to work with. Well, I say one person who used to run to and from work. Never really thought anything of it at the time. If I did have thought something of it, it probably would have been like, you're mad. But now I get it. Like, the other thing is, like, you might think it's not a good time because you, air quotes, don't have energy. Your body's going to have way more energy than you realise. It's also a great time to exercise is when you feel knackered. Some of the best times to exercise are when you think you can't do it, because turns out you probably can, and it gives you a lot of strength. Right, let's go put you there. That is the flying machine, I believe. Successfully built, right? Got to remove that. So 4 pistons. Did I put... now I didn't put that one back, but I've got a feeling I put the one back on the other side. So let's check. I remember, but we'll check. Yeah, see, it's there. Okay, so that's our flying machine done. Now we've got to work on... I should get rid of that wood because it's going to annoy me. And then we'll work on all the other bits. We've got noises in the ear, by the way. I don't want to fall behind on them. Jeez. Alan Berg is here, resubscribing for 12 months in a row, which is a Goldie face in chat. It feels like we've had a few new Goldie faces and Diamond faces today, which is kind of cool. Saying 1 year already. Time flies when you're having fun. Keep up the great work, X. Appreciate it, man. Yep, it's been a year. It does fly, doesn't it? The time does get by. But it's been good times, which is great. Asman says... Woo! West Coast Eagles AFL Premiers 2018. Can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop whoop. I'll pretend that I know what you're talking about. AFL, what's that? American Football League? I thought NHL is National Football League. So, is the AFL like a... See, I get really confused by how American football works. It seems simple to me, but over here, soccer system is like you have a league of teams and they all play each other twice. And then at the end of the season, the teams at the top and the bottom like go up or down a league. In America, oh, it's Aussie Football League. Gotcha. It's the upside down football. Right. Crazy Australians. Ugh. Just cracked my shoulders. Sorry. I don't know if you could hear that. That was quite a loud crack. AFL isn't what you call football. Oh, is it a football game where you don't use your feet on the ball? You know, because I contend that. You want to call it soccer? It'd make more sense to call a game where you don't kick your feet with the ball soccer. That's what I say. Sass says, well, I guess X doesn't need an eye break. I didn't realise it was an hour. Marks the Mellow has gifted a sub to Zed Vushka. So thank you ever so much for gifting the sub, Zed Vushka. I probably butchered your name, but you can put the butcher name in chat now, and you can resubscribe for $1 because it's September. Now, peeps, I'm looking away from the screen. I'm not even paying attention, and I'm encouraging you not to look as well. You're thinking, that's crazy. Who is this fella? He's streaming, he's telling us not to watch. Those eye doctors been telling me every hour, take a break from looking at the screen for 5 minutes. I'm not going to take 5 minutes. I'm just taking like 30 seconds to look away and give my eyes a break from staring at the bright lights. You know, you don't have to do it. It's just a little bit of advice. Maybe you're watching a movie. Maybe take a break halfway through. It's about time I called an next stream, says a chaser. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hey, Suma. Love you, but it's 4 AM here. I gotta go back to bed. The Magical Menace. You go back to bed. You enjoy your sleep. X, I'm going to go running right now. Thanks for the inspiration, says a giant popped up. Remember, it's not inspiration that you run for. You do it because you know it's good for you. Alright? Forget inspiration. I mean, hey, when it's there, use it, but don't rely on it. Also, make sure you do some dynamic stretching before you go. You know? Stretch your muscles. Definitely a good idea. If you're young, you can get away with not stretching them, but you can also injure yourself. So make sure you do your stretching even if you feel like you don't need to. Always stretch, before and after. Dynamic before, static stretching after. That's the way. This farm is so long, says Leonard. It is, isn't it? It's good. It's good though. We're making a big farm. That's what we want to do. Hermitcraft makes me want to play Minecraft, but I don't have anyone to play with, says Wesman. Well, you know, go on the lookout for a community. So often do I hear people say that the best way to find a community is through like the Hermits Patreon servers. I have one. I think pretty much most of the Hermits do, and they're all like different communities with different kind of vibes. Randy says, X, I disagree on no matter the age, you should always stretch. Why would you disagree on that? You should always stretch. I mean, unless you're sitting on some gem of nugget of truth that I'm not aware of, you should always stretch. Stretching is warming up your muscles. It is getting them ready. If you don't stretch before you do stuff, the likelihood of injury increases because stretching is easing yourself into something. When you're younger, your body is, you know, much fresher and keener, and you know, you could probably go running without actually stretching and come back fine. But it's a very good practice because if you're young, you go running, you pick up an injury, it probably would have been avoided by stretching. Randy says, no, you said if you're young, you don't have to. I'm saying you can get away with it. Like, I know what it's like. So if I say you must stretch and someone is listening is young and they're like, but I don't stretch and it's fine. I'm saying, yeah, when you're younger, it can be fine. But, right, you can still get injured when you're young. And when you do get injured, chances are stretching beforehand would have been the ideal thing to do. You know? It's about like, percentages. Like, for me, if I don't stretch before I run, I'm probably going to feel something. Like, doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to run again, doesn't mean I'm going to pull a muscle and it's, I'm just going to feel it the next day. But if I do my stretching properly before and after, then it's good. Now, as I get older, I'm going to have to do more stretching. Like, in 10 years from now, I'm going to have to stretch for longer before I go for a run, right? If I go back 10 years, I didn't have to stretch at all. It's a matter of percentages, right? When you're younger, the chances of getting injured are probably lower, right? But I'm saying, like, I'm not just going to tell you to stretch. I'm going to tell you, you're probably going to think, I don't need to do this, but here's why. Here's why you should. Like, yeah, you can get away with a lot more than younger, but good practice because you could get a serious injury. You might get an injury like I did that put me out of running for like a year. I had so many problems with running, and it was, you know, because I never stretched properly. I never learned to do it properly. I was just young. I could just run and then come back, and you know, my body was like, let's do it again, you know, and then I injured myself, and could have been avoided. Black Ranger says, stretching was invented by Asuma to control us. Don't be fooled. Do your own research. Right, now what we're going to do is craft up some Ferni. Let's go grab our cobble blocks. One of these has lots of cobble in. It is this one, and it doesn't have as much as I thought it did. Okay, Ferni. We got that. Let's leave a few of those behind. Oh, we're going to need 2 at the other end as well. So Ferni and slabs. I'm just going to stick with the spruce slab. Spruce! Spruce! Oh, I can't do it now. Going to stick with those spruce slabs. Oh, look, there they are. They're already in the inventory. Let's get rid of these blocks as well. Not that one. Assuming your definition of young is anyone who isn't older than you, says the Lapis lad. Let's put it into categories. Like, if you're a teenager, you probably ain't gonna, you know, you're probably gonna get away with not stretching, right? Most of the time. Again, point being, don't do that. Because there is still a chance, and if you do get hurt, it's probably because you didn't stretch. Like, if you're in your 20s, you'll get away with it most of the time. Later 20s, 30s, you'll start to feel it, you know. And by your 30s, you'll really need to stretch. I mean, hey, I'm only going on my own experience, though. Snow 9000 says, once I stretched so much I saw the back of my own head. Now, you actually made me think for a second of moving thy head backwards like that. And then I was like, I'm an idiot. I'm a literal idiot. Oh... You got me. You got me good. I'm going to need to look at that picture again. Ah, okay. I would have made a mistake. Right, so... Like that. Yep. Then up one. Across one. Yes, we got this, peeps. Look out for mistakes for me. I made them before. I'll make them again. That's what I'm saying. That is what I am saying. And I don't want to be making those mistakes. Ah! Jeez! You weren't supposed to do that. Right, I've also got more noises in the air. We have... Gyropore! Subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, Gyropore. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Liggity live stream. There we go. Even after stretching, I get bad shin splints. I have to do interval training to avoid them when I run. I don't think I've had shin splints, but I have heard about it, getting those pains. What's interval training? I think I know what it is. I've learned about it, I think, but it's not something that I do. Isn't it where you sort of do like, well, I've heard of it for running. You do like 10 minutes fast, 5 minutes slow, 10 minutes, something like that. Sort of alternate between different heart rates. And there's supposed to be like really good benefits for it. Ice is ugly. Why would you want that, X? Says Cladgy Hot. Well, first of all, it's not ugly. You can use it to make amazing windows. You can use it for technical reasons. I mean, there's a plethora of reasons why we need ice, you know, so I wouldn't be knocking the ice. And we're near the other end now, so... Is this as big as I'm going to make it? I'm not sure, but we can always stop the machine if we want to expand it at some point. Let's actually stop there then. Okay, so all of these need to be furnaces and slabs. And we'll make that happen. UR2 says, walk! Walk, please! What? Thanks for keeping me company at work. It's 4 AM here and all by myself in Wisconsin, says Grumples. No problem at all, buddy. Doing a night shift. I always wanted to get a night shift job when I was younger. I don't think I could do it now. I'll tell you one job I did want to do. The London Underground had a job where you could walk the tracks at night with a torch to check everything's okay. I so wanted to do that. I was like, that is going to be spooky as hell. I didn't get the job. I didn't even get an interview. It was tough trying to find work back then. Well, I mean, it probably still is tough now, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know, like, that's something I would want to do. It's not for everyone. I love the London Underground, and I like spooky stuff, I guess. Night shift jobs definitely get harder as you get older, says Aaron Mitchell. Yeah, it could well be. Oh, what I've found is that I used to sort of be a night person. Well, no, I wasn't actually a night person. I just didn't have any like discipline or control or schedule or anything. It was just chaos. And chaos usually leads to like sleeping at strange times and staying up late, and that'll wreak havoc on your body. Because you're young, you can deal with a lot more. So yeah, as you get older, I guess it would be harder, wouldn't it? But some people are supposed to be night people. Like they reckon it's like an evolutionary thing, that there are some genetic traits for being able to stay up late, and that's because there were like groups of people that would stay up late and, you know, look after camp while the others were sleeping. But that to me sounds a bit weird. Like the logic behind it is that there would have been people to do the night guard, but I can't picture that being like a generational thing. Like, you know, family after family does the night guard. It seems a bit much. Where's my other... There it is. I should have more cobble. I mean, I got loads back at base, but the last thing I want to do is head all the way back there to pick out some cobble. See, I didn't think of everything, did I? And I'll tell you what, we're going to need more than this, so let's go digging. Let's go digging a hole. So as long as you balance walking and sleep, then you can do them whatever, says Pandarific. I don't know what we're talking about there. At first there was chaos, then a sumo emerged to unite all beings in Minecraft, says the Black Ranger. Okay. Wow, Mr. Corey says I go to bed at 5 to 6 AM and I sleep 8 hours. I'm not tired at work all night. Geez, that's when I get up. Like, yeah, the one thing I would say is like, you can do that, but do you know what it feels like to do the other for a long time? Like, you know, if you get up a couple of times, if you switch the sleeping around a couple of times a week or whatever, probably no difference. But if you do it for a long period of time, there might be a big difference. The reason I say that is because there are biological reasons why we get up the time we do, why there is a better way to sleep, because your body gets, or I'm not sure if it gets, maybe it produces it, but anyway, sunlight, your body getting sunlight is a huge thing. It helps it create like some of the chemicals that it needs. It gives you lots of energy. It tells your body to wake up and get going. If you live without sunlight, it can wreak havoc on you, and that's why part of the whole getting up when the sun rises thing works so well, because that's what we've been doing for millennia. Did Doc die again? He died a while ago, and now I see all the RIP messages. Jeez, there must be a huge stream delay. Circadian Rhythms, says Dubik. Yeah, that would be one of them. So like when you go abroad and you get all messed up by the different time zone that you've been in, like that's that kind of thing, isn't it? Circadian Rhythm, indeed. Vitamin S, says Gun Cartoon. Maybe that's the vitamin that you need. People say that you can get yourself used to waking up early in the morning. I don't necessarily believe in a day or night person, but I have never woken up 6 AM feeling rested, even having done it every day for semesters at a time. It depends what time you go to bed, because you need those 8 hours of sleep. You need those 8 hours. But the other thing is like it's multiple factors. Like it's always multiple factors. For me, it's like it's not just sleep; it's sleeping right. Like I used to have problems with my back, and it wasn't until I learned how to stretch my back and started doing yoga, and then I brought like a proper office chair to sit in, and then I brought a better bed to sleep in. Like those factors probably helped with sleep a lot, because now I sleep much easier and much more restful, because you know there isn't pains in your body and stuff like that. How much did we get? 2 stacks, so we can make 17 more. Jeez, it's not a lot, is it? Oh, did I run out of slabs? I ran out of slabs as well, so we'll go get more of those. Did you see what Tango and Impulse have been up to, says Omaralabsi. Jeez, probably butchered your name, sorry. I saw that they made a mall. That's all that I know. I also know that they streamed my last night, because I asked Tango for a favour while he was streaming. What did they get up to? Controlled by hormones that are released in response to sunlight and eating, among other things, says Dubik. Hormones, yeah, that's probably the right terminology, the right wording. Ice Farm number 4, and to think there's like a potential 5th design in the making as well. Crazy. I like the idea of that AFK one with the pick. Although, eventually your pick's going to break, so you can only do it for a certain amount of time at once. Ah, we're too short. That's not so bad, is it? And then we'll need another 2 to stop the flying machine at the other end. And we're out of slabs. Why that pattern, says Roya Tramp. Well, at the beginning of the stream, we figured out the pattern that we needed to make things happen. It might not be the most optimal, but it is a pattern nonetheless, and we need a pattern. I don't know why I'm digging it out like this, I just am, you know. Don't even worry about it. I just decided this is the way to go. And a little bit of coal as well. Right. Have you seen Nembomb's video on ice farms? As usual, it has a lot of info on it. Yeah, I have. It's a lot to take in. There's so many factors, and I watch Nembomb's videos, but a lot of the time it's like one ear in one ear out the other. That's not his fault. That's my fault. I'm just a slow learner like that, I guess. If I'm worried, if I'm not Ront, Wolfies give you XP, killing skeletons, so you could AFK with the pick, says Mac Park. Ah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, what other types of AFK XP is there? Because you can do the zombie pigment trick. I'm not sure if you can do it in the overworld any other way. So yeah, that might be a way to repair the pit constant. That's a good thought right there. If you're in the right biome and you've got a skeleton spawner in it, then you can, you can do like you described. Let's go ahead and put 2 furnaces, 1 out from the edge of our thing. Do you think Minecraft is being developed in a way of unleashing its full potential? Says Omara. Minecraft? Never heard of it. I think Minecraft is a game with so much potential. I think it would be pretty difficult to argue that you couldn't get more potential out of its development. Oh, we need more immovable blocks, don't we? I need more furnaces. And leaves are moved by pistons, aren't they? Man, I gotta go check that. I gotta go test that. Like, I feel like I might be crazy. Maybe I could have put leaves instead of furnaces underneath it. That would have been so much easier. I'm sure they're movable. Let's go grab a leaf block. Oops. Doesn't matter. Like. What? That's the last thing I expected to happen. Oh, it destroys them. Oh, okay. It's not quite what I expected. It was the one thing I didn't think of, so we've got to go make a whole bunch more furnaces. Great. Leaves get destroyed by the piston. It has not changed. I played this game for a long time, you see. You just forget these things. It's not often that I've got leaves in front of pistons and they're a problem or anything like that, you know. I'm sure you made a tree farm, right? Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, tree farm uses pistons to destroy leaves. Well, there you go. Now we know. You already knew. Now I know, you know. No one else was wondering. Jeez, it was just me. How Bog Problen is update the Hermitcraft server. How Bog Problen? I don't know what you're asking. What is the last thing you want to be added to Minecraft? I want more rafts. If there's one thing that Minecraft doesn't have, it's enough rafts, clearly. I mean, it's what the game is about, right? It's about rafting. I think I'm just going to mine out all of this here as well. It feels so silly to be mining this because I've got boxes of this stuff back home. But I don't want to fly all the way there and back again. This is my first Hermitcraft stream, says Dr. Comfy Sofa. Well, welcome. I'm sure you are thinking, I hope there's some cobblestone mining. Oh, that's what I really want on this live stream. That's probably enough. Minecraft, a Rhine with Min E on top. It says duck for the duck. Duck for the duck! Minecraft is better than Minecraft, says Mr. Potato. I disagree. I disagree. Strongly. Okay, so we're going to put... Actually... There's going to be water sources all back here that never get removed. So that means I can have my ice form here as well, actually. Yes, I believe so. And just to be fussy, I'm going to place them so they face each other from the middle. Alright? It's not important, I know, but I'm going to do it anyway. Am I getting this right? I need to double check. They're just a bit closer together than I expect, I think. Oh, that's wrong. How big is the Hermitcraft server? New update coming soon, I think. Tiag wins, says Tom Papa. How big update is the Hermitcraft server? Don't know what that means. Oh look, it looks like we literally just had the right amount. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that cray-cray? There is the concern of this thing not being lit up properly, but I'm not going to... Actually, it's going to be hard to light up because you melt the ice if you light it up, so... it is what it is. Bang Tan Tanty Mail says, one thing I don't understand about Twitch is the something emote that's not family friendly because it's a lol Dutch word. Right, I don't know what that is. Right, we placed our furnaces at either end. We have to place the water next, right? Do I have a... I don't have a bucket. Having a bucket would be a very good idea when making water sources. Okay, why did it flow? Oh. Okay. I never... Why did I not sort of pick up on that? That should have been kind of obvious. Which biome are you excited about, says Isheng. I am looking forward to just anything they're going to add to this game. This game can always do with more stuff, right? In terms of the update Aquatic, feels like we've explored a fair bit of what's new and added, right? So far, at least in this season of Hermitcraft. There's still some projects to do, but it was quite a lot of stuff to get in one update, and I'm looking forward to that experience again. But I still think the update Aquatic has got some leg room left in it. I haven't done a lot of stuff with the coral blocks yet, that's what I'm thinking. The Hermitcraft server is an infinite world, so that they don't run out of room for big builds, although the hermits keep their bases near each other, says the Lapis lad. Some of us do, some people have spread out this season. Let's take that, so we can finish doing this. Nah, it didn't make much of a mess, did it? Had an idea to improve the farm by having dispensers push out the water along where the slabs are against the walls. Not so sure. That sounds like adding some complicated redstone. I mean, anything's possible with redstone, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Ah. Oh, I'm actually really glad that happened, because that's something that we need to do. So we need to go up and put a roof all the way along this section here to the back. So that means a lot of slabs. Slabby jabbies, yay! Everyone loves slabby jabbies. Okay. We got a noise in the ear. It's Becca. Subscribing with Amazon Prime. Becca, thank you ever so much for your Amazon Prime subscription. I appreciate your support. For all the peeps that don't know, you can subscribe with Amazon Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can use it to get a free Twitch subscription on here. Also, I got a Discord server as well. If you're watching and you're thinking, hey, I'm not part of a Discord server related to that Asuma chap, then today's your lucky day. No, that was terrible. I'm sorry. That wasn't even funny. Yeah, we got a Discord, discord.gg/Asuma. We also have a server. It's on 1.12.2, and now we've got 2 overlays up at the same time. Yeah, if you want to come be a part of our Plot World creative Minecraft server, play.asumavoid.com for that. You know, right. Promotion's done. Let's go put this up at this height. Yeah, right there, all the way across. There we go. Speaking of Discord, says that Jared. Namamamaman sent in an ice tray design in the Plot World chat. Really? You're telling me this now? I'll go check it out. Might as well just fire up the Discord. It's no hassle to have it running on your computer. It's not like MSN full of spyware. Goodness me. That's going back away, isn't it? It's stolen focus. Discord is stealing the focus. Right, and now we've got source blocks all the way up to there. Plot world. Where is this mysterious ice farm? Ah, interesting. That looks... Yeah, okay, interesting designs are being shared on a Discord. You know, I don't know how we would go about testing what's the most optimal, but there's definitely a way to tell, because you should be able to calculate it. Does I... Okay, that's one that we actually wanted to form, just not this second. In fact, they're already starting to form. That's kind of cool. But it might also get in the way of what we're doing here, you know? So I need to be quick. Hey! Just trying to take water from there. Yeah, I've got a feeling that ice block back there... Oh, no, it's not. No, it's good. But you can see it doing its thing pretty quickly. I've got a feeling this is going to be great. This looks like it's going to be great, you know. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of concentrating on making sure this all just gets done quickly. There we go. Oh, why did it leave one behind? It can do that sometimes. It's like a bug. You don't just disappear. That's cheeky. Ah, I missed one. Yay, all flowing. Good, good, good. Clefinx is here, resubscribing for 23 months in a row, saying they're getting real close now. Keep doing your thing, X. Being awesome, that is. Thank you for the nice message, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here today, and thank you. Next time, next month, it'll be 2 years. Can you believe it? 2 years of derpage. Complete nonsensical derpage. Appreciate your support, buddy. Alright, we're looking great. We're looking great. Just Got to keep going. Oops. Wait. Oh, yeah, of course, it would regenerate over the slab. So I can take it from the one that I just put it down at, right? Because it will just regenerate again? Yeah. Huh. Should have thought of that before. Well, that's an easier way of doing it, isn't it? And we're almost at the end now. And now that we're here, just got to do that. I'm missing one somewhere. What's going on? There we go. Right, and like at the other end, we're going to need 3 blocks. And how tall do we go here? 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4, and then down by 1. Piston, slime block. Yeah. No, it's right. And that's wrong. Cuplex says, "Hi, I'm back from practicing for a while. What's going on?" We're getting close to finishing this now. We're going to be starting the engine real soon. Now that shouldn't have turned to ice there. That's why we've got to be a little bit quicker here. What's up with the furnaces? I had to pop out, so I haven't seen what's up. We needed the furnaces to create immovable blocks. There we go. That's that. That needs to go. So does that. Alright. Peeps, we're ready to fire up the engine, I believe. And this is a good test because there is a lot of ice in here. So we get to find out if this thing is the real deal or not. We've also got some more redstoning to do over here. Oh my god, it's the real deal. No, it didn't do that one. Or did it? That's kind of interesting. Oh, it's left it there again. Why doesn't it push down? I know. Oh, it's because it doesn't get an update. Well, it doesn't look like that bit of ice is like breaking anything. That's fixable. That's very fixable. Oh, and that's not high enough. Well, I'll send you back. Huh. Well, let's raise this by 1, and I'll show you how we're going to fix this. I also need to go sleep in a bed. Sleeping in a bed is something that I need to do. But hey, it's looking promising, right? We find a problem, we solve the problem on the spot. So that's all good if you ask me. All right, let's check this out. Whoa, look at that! We've got loads of stuff pushed downwards already. This is promising. This is promising. Asuma, putting only so many observer means only the updated one fires. Yes, you got it. You know what's up, you know. So we need 2 more observers. I actually have the ones that we need in our inventory. I need to put the slabs up higher. That's fine. So we go up by 5 blocks over there, and then we need some redstone. The redstone should be pretty simple. It will probably just be repeaters, dust, and let's put away some of this stuff. Repeaters, dust, and trapdoors. We need 2 of those. Sweet. Right, we've got all we need. Let's head back up. What other hermits are online, says the Lapis lad. It was Doc. Did Doc just log out? Dog logged out. Dog logged out. Jeez, I can't talk properly. Talking is not what I can do properly. So, the one that we want to push down is this one here. So, I don't think there's any problem with me placing this here. Yep, that's fine. And then the other one goes here. Isn't it fortunate that we can place an extra block on this flying machine? Oops. Oh, now my slab's up there. So that should fix the problem with the one in the middle. Ah! Okay. Possibly more slabbies on the sides to stop spawning too, says Generosity. More slabbies on the side to stop spawn. We want the ice to spawn. We totally want, we want less on the side, if anything. Which might have been possible if I were to have added a little bit of water source over here, but that would have taken away the ledge that the ice grows from. I mean, look at how quickly this thing fills up. If there are a lot of slabs blocking spaces, there's also a lot of ice that's forming here, which is really good. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because I got my counting wrong last time. Roof on the other side, X, says Waters World. Yep, we're on it. And it's done. Right, so now the redstone. And I guess I got to remove a block to start this off. I will place a block behind it. Okay, so we're going to put a block there. Okay, that comes back. And it's on top of that we need to put a trapdoor. So let's take that. Thanks. Right, and now we get a repeater over here. What else do we not need that's on my hotbar at this moment in time? So I think you've got to put that on like the 4th setting. Yeah, 4th setting. Then we need to detect its return. I kind of over-engineered this a little bit, I think. Look at the amount of detectors I've used. Let's go grab some more. Amy Kitty says, good morning and welcome to the stream. Very close to getting this this farm finished now. Which is good, because we got a little bit of time to do some exploring, I think. Just a little bit of time. Oh, I forgot to break the ice at the end. Red Skimmer, thank you for pointing that out. We can fix it when we head back. Oh, here's an idea. Here is an idea. I've got an idea for you. Here it is. You see the output when you place this. Right, that's in the correct spot. So would that do the trick? Would it literally be that simple? Because it definitely wasn't when I did it last time. Oh, that's not the block we want to break. So when we send it back this time, it will return. But we must remember to fix the water down here. Okay, nothing's stuck underneath the machine or in front of it. Good. So we've got to put a trapdoor up here somewhere. I think it's that one. No. I might have built that on the wrong side. Okay, let's put a trapdoor here. Nope, okay. That's absolutely fine. So that, then this, one of those, and that might be it. That might be all we need. Let's see what it does when it gets over there. Another thing now is that we'll probably extend this farm, because if you look at the rate at which the ice grows, we probably want this to go a little bit further in that direction and then come back. So there's more chance for the ice to grow, I think. That's amazing. Hey! No! No! Why'd you leave it here? That's not what you're supposed to do. Stupid flying machine. Pixel Ref says, morning friends. Morning Pixel, welcome to the stream. Why would it do that? That's a very strange thing for it to do. Did the same thing here. I reckon there's something wrong with that delay. I wonder if it's going to pick the pistons back up. I reckon it will. If it doesn't, then we got a huge problem, because it might activate them and not move them. Let's check it out. Yeah, it kind of it's kind of quick. If we look at this, that's actually adding delay, basically. So this is pretty easy to fix. If we do that, and then we, yep, like that. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. That, I'm hoping. If it's not that, it's some sort of signal length problem. That's the other problem. Okay, that's going to go, yep, like that. We're going to have one over here. Did I put redstone dust on the end of the other one? I hope I did. Okay, good stuff. Hey! No, wait, is it? Oh, it hasn't come back yet. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Hey, we fixed it. Okay, amazing. That's technically a finished farm now. I think we've eliminated all the problems with it. And now it's just going to push stuff down into the ground. Man, that's cool. Man, that is a very cool design. I'm happy with today's stream. What do y'all think? Give it a rating out of bananas. What? Out of bananas? Give it a rating out of 10. Okay, okay. Actually, no. Let's go crazy. Give it a rating out of 5.7913. Okay, no, it's not very funny. You give it whatever rating system you think it deserves. If it's a thumbs up, a gold star, a 3 out of 10, whatever it is, a 94%, you give it whatever rating system you feel it deserves. That's how we'll do it. Peeps, don't give it a rating, give it a rating system. How are you going to rate it? With percentages, with fractions, with decimal places? Maybe some goldy stars, maybe a thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't know. What rating system does it deserve? That's the question that's on the mind of the people today. They want to know what rating system it will get rated with. They don't care about the rating, that's not important. We just need to know what system we're dealing with here. I just had an idea. We should go exploring for our treasures with rockets, because why not, you know? The old why not. Okay, I kind of need one of these. Boobly boop. Put you in there, that's it. Okay, let's tidy this mess up. All of these ones are going to get tucked back away. That one might not, actually. Yes, that is not one for the ender chest. Neither are you or you or you. And then that's my backpack. So 2 brown ones. In you go. That's filled up. Amazing. Organisation, peeps. Keep thy inventory and ender chest organised, and thou will be a happy hermit. I don't know who thou is, but it's a word that I made up. Oh, okay, I'll keep that on me. That's a good idea. Sweet, we're good to head out of here now, peeps. Look at all of that ice. Look at all of that delicious ice ready to be harvested. Botrick Gamer is here, throwing bits at me and doing cheers, saying, "Hi, X, love you lots. Have you and the other hermits, though, thought about making a community server for public?" Yes, my friend, it has been discussed. We have agreed. Okay, there we go. Hand on the mouse. We have agreed that there will be no Hermitcraft public server communities. There will be no endorsed Hermitcraft server, and we will not in any way give anyone, you know, the okay to use the Hermitcraft name. Reasons being that in order for us to attach our name to a community server, the experience of that server is then an extension of us. And between us all, no one wants to have to deal with that. No one wants to then have to put their faith in someone else or some other people to do it for us. Yeah, so it's a thing that's not going to happen, basically. And, you know, that might sound like a bad thing or a sad thing, but, I wouldn't really think about it like that. It makes total sense, right? You've got to think about what's going to happen out there and how people are going to associate it with Hermitcraft. We already have a very kind of, would you say liberal, but like an open policy for, you know, the Hermits are allowed to be themselves. We're mostly non-sweary on YouTube, but everyone's allowed to, like, do what they want and talk about, like, you know, people say I'm family friendly, but we constantly talk about stuff that isn't. you know. And I'm allowed to do that. Hermitcraft isn't, you can only talk about these. Oh, come on now. I had this problem the other day where I'm like hitting it and nothing's happening. Oh my good God. Please don't kill me because I don't want to die. And I'm not regenerating any health. And then okay, it's time to regen. Oh my good God. Oh my good God. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh my God, get on the ice. Those trident fellas, man, they can really hurt you. To be fair, a lot of that was due to drowning. I was talking, you know. Surprise Tolbert says, Doc M is really not bothered to swear sometimes. Yeah, everyone's allowed to be who they want to be, right? Like, we certainly encourage the family-friendly, if you want to call it that, you know, the non-swearing. I mean, I don't, like, it's not swearing because I'm family-friendly. I just don't really... Oh, come on! This is a joke! But we got a trident! Sweet! I've never gotten one that way before. Oh, God, no, please don't drown. Not now. Not while we're celebrating victories. Oh, okay, we finally got a trident that way. I mean, that's pretty spectacular. I'm happy about that, but I'm not happy about all this health I'm losing. Jeez. X, you need a shield, says Randy. Yep, for those trident fellas, you need a shield. Okay, now let's do some deep diving here. I want that chest. No, I don't, because it's not what I wanted. I no longer want this chest. What I need to do now is find a way to fly. I'm not sure if I can take off from the water. Oh, well, I'm not sure, but now I am, because I did. That is a shipwreck. Amazing. Upside down shipwreck. Here we come. Iskal swears, says Walder's Word. Yeah, I've had a discussion with him about that. So he thinks CRAP is not a swear word. In English culture, it definitely is. Like, it's a naughty word here. But hey, you know, it's fine. To him, it's just a normal word. And like, this is the thing with language. It's just a lot of the time I believe in intent over what the actual word is. You know, it's possible to say a nasty word but not mean it in a nasty way. You know, because you can be ignorant. I don't know if there's another chest in here or not, but I think I'm just going to leave it because it looks like a pain in the bum. Figure that out. Can we fly? Oh, come on, we did it a second ago. I think I went into swim mode first. And then, like, no. Just, come on. Oh, that was so good. Fly mode, please. Yes. Sweet. Right, we're on the lookout for shipwrecks and underwater oceany... Oh, there's two. There's two. I didn't see this one here at first. I don't have like a proper method for breathing at the moment. And I kind of not sure what... Ah, that's the one with the map. Sweet. And back to the surface. Yeah, I'm not sure what method to use here, but it looks like we got lucky. Oh, am I upside down? I'm swimming upside down, peeps. Hi, how you doing? Just a little bit of upside down. Doing a bit of backstroke, you know. That's it. Backstroke. Right, we came here for this sort of treasure. Aha! We will fly to that location. But first, let's try and raid this thing for some more treasures. Where in here is the chest? There you are. That's got a lot of stuff in it, but that's not the one that we're looking for. Come on now. Ugh. Actually, wouldn't the one that we're looking for not be there because it's cut in half? That's a very good point. That'll save me some time. Right, let's go figure this one out. So I need to orientate myself in the world. We are facing north. That is the perfect way to face. Now we need to get up into the sky. Come on. Yes! I think you need to get to the surface and tap spacebar. That seemed to be what we did that time. Ah, now why can't I see the treasure map? Is it because I'm in F5? Oh, 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 oh! Wait. Wait, wait, wait. Where is it? It's got to be that way. Yes, there we are. Aha! Aha, I say. I believe we are about to find some treasure. So doing this with rockets would allow you to travel like a lot further and quicker over the oceans. I think we'll do another live stream like this soon where we... Well, my plan was to hopefully find one and that no one would have been out here in this area. Let's try it again. I think we've got time for one more attempt, you know. So let's go. How many blocks in this direction? Like at least 1,000, I say. So we're at 3,000. Yeah, no, let's try and get to over 4,000 in this direction. It looks like we can go a lot further with this rocket, actually. So that's good. Riddler 2 Cone is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Geelic has subscribed with Amazon Prime as well. Well, thank you to the both of you for your Prime subscriptions. I appreciate that ever so much, and I hope that you're enjoying this Liggity live stream here on the Twiggity Twitch. How have I not thought of that one before? Jeez, this is so goofy. This is so goofy. Okay. Okay, I need a better way to underwater breathe. We need some magnet blocks, you know. I think I see one. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There goes trouble. Get inside of here, please, quickly. Quickly now. Okay. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to try and... Yeah, there's a map in here. Give me the map. Yes. Amazing. Right, off I go. See you later, buddy. I'm not sticking around. Woohoo! All right. Which one was it? Was it this one? We've been to that one. Uh-oh. Oh, we've got a new one. Thank goodness. Hey, I'm out of the water. Wouldn't have been able to do that on the old server. Let's put it that way. Right, so we know that north is that direction, and we have to head... oh, we're going the wrong way, that's for sure. So we've got to head south and this way, would it be? Because I'm... Right, I think that way then. Oh, I'm really not sure, because I've oriented myself... No, it would be this way. I've oriented myself the wrong direction. So we should see the little dot get bigger. It's getting bigger, right? I'm sure this is the right direction. No, it's not. Oh my god, maps are difficult. Maps are difficult. Because it's on your right, you head left. That's the way it would work, right? Right, the dot's on your right, so you head left to go towards it. Go west, people are saying. Yeah. Don't worry. You know, I might be a dirt, but I'm smart as well. I've got brain smarts up in here. Sergeant Budkinson has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Sergeant Budkinson, thank you for your subscription. I hope that you enjoy today's live stream and have a good time. I think we're looking for a big landmass. Hey, we are in range. Where's that landmass though? Oh, is it this island? Okay. Special sound effects have been made. They are definitely goofy sound effects. So I think here is us kind of in the very middle. So this column. And then one of these two. Right, let's give it a try. Oh, we ain't seen it yet. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to walk in. Kind of looks like we're in the very middle. Maybe the one over is the very middle. So then what about from this way? Like if I go... Kind of feels like somewhere down there. Oh, I thought that was it. Hey, this feeling kind of unlucky here. Like, surely we would have seen it already. Triangulate the position, says Pixel Riffs. Oh. Okay, I'm kind of mining where I know it's not when I mine over that side, but the larger area we cover, the better, I guess. Okay, it's clearly not here. You know, I'm starting to feel like it might not be here. Hey, soon as I say it. Soon as I say it. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Does anyone know when the Minecon Earth livestream is, says Malcozy? It is in 6 hours from now, exactly. Right, let's go down. Let's open this up. We got some loot. I wanted to get some loot. We have a Heart of the Sea. We have iron. I'll take the TNT and a diamond. Pretty sweet. I'd say that was a good return. Good return on investment of time. Right, there better not be baddies on this island, because this is where I'm going AFK now. Right, peeps, thank you ever so much for tuning in today. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the live stream and had a fantastic time. It'll be uploaded to my second channel real soon. But that is it. So thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, I'm appreciating your support. And I'll see you soon with another live stream. Right now, though, we'll be doing a raid. So let's quickly go check out what's going on with that. Let's go pick a random Minecraft channel to raid. So peeps, I've got no idea where I'm sending you today, but I'm going to pick someone out with not a lot of viewers. And here we go. Right. Thank you everyone. I'll see you later. Bye bye.